right, he is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that war.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling is a beast. Now,
he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. Aljamain Sterling. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight: that UFC championship belt. All right, so tonight we get another look at the decorated lightweight champion, Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced game on the ground. Outstanding striker as well, and puts his belt on the line yet again tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded, he's so skilled, he's so gifted, and he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm gonna get you. I'll get my hands locked, I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That has allowed him to become the champion, and tonight he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah, entrenched in the corner of Makhachev, and we'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested to see how it goes for Makhachev tonight. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Makhachev.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon.
Good.
He's a real high-level grappler, too. So when he gets you down, you generally don't get up, and there's a big, big threat of submissions from Aljamain Sterling. Nice shot there by the champ.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Makhachev gets the early takedown. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. He passes to half guard.
Sterling getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Under 3 minutes to go in round one.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Come on.
Islam Makhachev gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Oh! Fighters separate from the clinch. Oh, beautifully placed in time kick there by Islam Makhachev. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Oh, he's not gonna guillotine. Oh yeah, he's got him to sit tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Sterling. Making all these shots count.
Great shot from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Right.
15 seconds to go. And a nice left hand there on the inside. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Makhachev gets torched by another hook to the head. That was a power shot, no doubt.
Nice work out there. You see everything coming. I want you to keep doing that. Bring him close to you and look for those counters. I love the head movement and the level changes.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. Thought we might see a finish in the previous round. Had a submission attempt, but was unable to close the show.
Wasn't able to finish the fight. Credit to his opponent having really, really good submission defense.
Oh, massive kick lands flush. All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg to load his opponent and flipping him through. Great move. We love the big move. They're very excited.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Sterling's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side?
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Islam Makhachev ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, feet on the hips here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how how skilled both of these men are.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Final seconds here of round 2.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
You're doing absolutely awesome.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Just missed with that right hand. Slips the shot. Is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhooks. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Knee on belly.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Sterling. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, he's setting up an armbar now.
He's got it isolated. That submission.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Dominated you on the ground, but that's not the game plan. We have to be smart. Avoid this guy.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, So here we go, fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself anything for 10 minutes.
Islam Makhachev going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Nicely done. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Makhachev's has got full mount now. Three minutes now to go in this one. The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand.
Setting up an armbar now. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tough.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
Calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev.
This is where he wants to be.
And there it is. Another strike gets through on the ground. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Your opponent outstruck you that last round. You need to be smarter. Technically, you're a better striker than he is. You need you to move around more. Use your distance, use your range.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Ooh, going for a leg lock. Oh, that is tight. Could be the beginning of the end.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Hammer fist here by Islam Makhachev. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Makhachev ground and pound from half guard now.
Big right hook there by the champ. Great job landing from the top position. Look at that. Recognizes he's about to lose position.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount. Oh, shades of the Godfather with the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Islam Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Sterling. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Makhachev going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round.
Oh, he got to a spot.
Seconds now to go in the fight. All right, setting up the arm bar here.
Beautiful setup on that arm bar.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion,